Welcome back to my channel, Moon Girl Tarot. It's your girl, Chris Marie, back with another weekly astrological and tarot report for January 8th through the 14th. Now, this is a very exciting week. We have the new moon in Capricorn, so we have new influences and tangible results that are coming with this hard work. We have Mercury changing signs into Sagittarius that is going to help elevate this manifestation thinking. And we do have a square in Neptune that is blocking some of these dreams, especially from outward people. But let's go ahead and take a closer dive into your week this week. If you would like to get a personal reading to find out more about what's happening to you, please go to my website at moongirltarot.com. Let's get started. You're reading Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. Let's go ahead and take a look at your week ahead for January 8th and January 14th. Now, in the astrology, we do have Mercury in Sagittarius that is elevating our communication, our thinking, the way that we meditate, the way that we manifest. Now, there's going to be a square in Neptune in Pisces, so when it comes to dreams, there's going to be a blockage, okay? And we'll dive deeper when it comes to the emotional self. What is going on with that? Now, we have a new moon in Capricorn, January 11th through January 12th, depending where you are. And this is going to be great to get tangible returns. Now, speaking of Capricorn, we do have lucky breaks that are happening midday this week. So we're going to take a look at what is going to drive you to those changes. And make sure that you stay later on into the video because I'm going to do an extra card and we're going to talk more about the new moon in Capricorn and what energy you might expect. Okay, and if you would like a personal session with me, just go to my website, moongirltarot.com. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall theme. Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, the overall theme that you might be experiencing this week. Okay. So what I have here is start delegating. Ask others, including yourself, to help yourself and instead of trying to do everything. So basically, when it comes to the energy of this week, Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, you need help, okay? And it's no surprise that the new moon in Capricorn is in the 7th house of joint resources coming from your personal resources as well as your business resources. So it looks like to get a little bit further through the week, you are going to be delegating and taking control of what you really want to manifest. Okay, so let's dive a little bit further. Speaking of work, let's go into your earth sector of your work and finance. And of course, we'll go a little bit further into what you're going to be manifesting into this new moon in Capricorn. Okay, so immediately we have you coming up here, this water-like energy, and we have 7 of Cups reverse. So this is actually a really good card to have reverse. Now, this indicates that there is no kind of blockages when it comes to work and finance. You know what you want, okay? You know what you want to achieve, and you're so close to getting a big reward, okay? Everything is coming together. Now, we look at this card upright. There's all these different elements that is still needed. It's a little bit of confusion. It's not too sure much that needs to get to the next step, but you've done everything. You've done all the steps. You really want to start delegating on where you want to put that energy. So reminding people, your work people, your coworkers, your boss, like, hey, that is my signature. That is my hard work. That's something that you enjoy. I did this, right? And it's good energy. And of course, it's the energy of 7 with Venus, which is money, as well as showcasing what you've been doing at work. That's a really key word there. Okay, and we'll come back a little bit later and discuss more about what is manifesting, especially with that earth sector. But when it comes to communications, when it comes to air, when it comes to communications to yourself, and of course to spirit, what are the messages that are coming through? Well, we have something that is very personal, and it's the death card reverse. Now, this indicates this is no shocker. You already know what is changing, what needs to change. Now, this is having to involve other people's resources, okay? This is something that is in motion, that is already happening. Now, this is kind of a secret, so Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, Don't go just shouting out everything that is coming out. Even though it's in motion, there might be some kind of blockages here because I'm getting a lot of water energy, a lot of transformation energy, and it feels like there is that transformation that is coming and that is being communicated to you as well, okay? All right, and it's good news. You already know what it is, and it's coming a little bit further. All right, when it comes to your fire passions, when it comes to your relationships, let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming up here for you, Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising. We have the Page of Wands reverse. So it's a little bit of that frustration of things that not happening right away. So the overall theme is delegation and making sure that things are going your way. But what I've noticed here is the energy has to deal with the response to other people, especially Leos, especially people that are saying that they know what they're doing, but they really don't, right? These people that are boasting, they're being called out, okay? So when it comes to those relationships, especially when it comes to other people, I really feel that they're being called out. Now, when it comes to relationships with your intimate relationships, now singled and coupled Cancers, I really feel that you're kind of checked out, and that's okay. Let your partner know that it is a heavy week. Again, delegation, communication, okay? Things are changing and things are happening, and you're extremely busy. But when it comes to love, when it comes to intimacy, there's not much room for it this week because there's things already in motion that are happening extremely, extremely quick. Okay, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your spiritual self, let's go a little bit further into this and find out what's coming up this week. What is going to be that lucky break? And we have the 10 of Cups, and that indicates that this is going to be an overall good week of family, coming together, reunion, join, and abundance. And I also see the number of Capricorn, okay? Now, the new moon is going to be in the 7th house of relationships, of people. And it really feels like you're going to be coming together. You're going to be manifesting love. And of course, join family. This is so much beautiful energy for you, Cancer, especially if you're in a relationship and you're coming together as a family or you're joining in. There's so much support that's happening with your intimate family as well as your outward relationships as well. Now let's take a look further into the new moon and find out what else is going to be coming out of this manifestations, right? Things are going to be unblocked when it comes to work and finance. Everything is being set up. Are you going to get that reward, especially when it comes to it? Whoa, let's see what this is. Now, this card is on its side. I'm going to read it this way. Now, it is the Star card upright, and this indicates that there is going to be a gift. There's going to be reward, but there's a lot of dissatisfaction with it. So if you're expecting a raise, or if you're expecting, those joint resources, is going to be falling a little short. However, this is the energy, if anything, a gift, right? So if you've ever been at a place of business where you've been working so hard for your self-worth and you're counting on that extra big raise, but it's like so underneath of what you anticipated, if anything, you're going to take this as a gift and you're going to go a little bit further with your worth. Okay, so this is like a blessing in disguise. Now, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Let's go a little bit further into this new moon. Let's look at the overall theme and what's going to be coming through this influence of this manifestation. Now, we have compassion, so releasing judgments about yourself and others and focusing on the love and light. So, again, that dissatisfaction, maybe you're kind of weary. Am I going to get it? I'm not too sure if I'm going to get it. Or if you're counting on money or some kind of support when it comes to your job, when it comes to that public resources, be careful. There's somebody else that's trying to kind of take that energy from you. You're going to be disappointed, but nonetheless, it is a gift because you're going to be able to be propelled into a different direction. That Mars and Capricorn is going to be that lucky break to kind of put you forward into a new direction that's going to help manifest within the next 2 weeks. Well, thank you so much. If you want to dive deeper into that, Cancer, and find out a little bit more and what you can benefit from this energy, go to my website, moongirltarot.com.